Yeah, ready.
Cool, okay, so outside Goodison, Dave Fehily, the usual suspects. Everton have beaten Chelsea 2-0, so we get to be positive, which is brilliant.
Yeah, we do.
Dave, first of all, what was the difference between that first half, which was a little bit sluggish, and then the second half, which was the complete opposite to the first half?
You're absolutely right what you just said. Basically, the first half was a game of chess, 2 banks of 4, with the 2 best players on the park were Hazard and Pedro, and the long diagonal ball. That was the tactic. We were basically sat off. It was impasse. It was basically across the trenches, and that same ball all day long in the first half was the method they were looking to get behind us, because they're both fantastic footballers.
Yes.
Half time come, and I think both managers said, do you know what, this is better if we just take it to the front foot. We come out within 2 minutes. We'd already had an attack. Bernard should have scored. I've only seen it once from the other end. If
But
he'd
he's right in
threw
front of
himself
us.
at it,
Yeah.
you'd have fancied him to score.
If he'd have been a little bit braver, and that's one of the questions.
From that, we scored a goal within a few minutes after that. It was as if the two of them come out the second half and said, right, let's bring it on, because the 2 banks of 4 disappeared. It didn't even manifest later in the game. It kind of disappeared, and it was just two teams playing football against each other. Please don't, honest to God.
Anyway, I think that probably speaks volumes for us in the second half.
Yeah.
That we were the side that took the initiative. If both managers said pretty much the same thing, that we had the ability to take the game to Chelsea.
In that scenario, Chelsea would fancy themselves to come out on top because of the players they've got on the pitch and on the bench. Our manager instilled upon us a will to win. What wasn't evidence in the first half, what we could see, what was apparent in the second half. Calvert-Lewin was fantastic. Garner was fantastic in my opinion.
Calvert-Lewin led the line.
Calvert-Lewin has been getting better every month of this season. You can see the improvements in the kid. So it's about time we started giving him some plaudits for it. He doesn't necessarily score the goals. The Charleston goal, case in point, but it's Calvert-Lewin who does the damage. So today, we just look better all over the park. The defence looks sound. The midfield looks sound, everything. Oh, here's the champ. Here's the champ. Excuse me, son. You've been upstairs. There's the champ.
Right, right, sorry.
I don't know. Derry Matthews last night. You fought Derry Matthews last night in the dock. Did you?
Can I just say, in the blue corner, and the blue corner won against the Reds.
Yeah.
So,
and still, the undefeated.
Undefeated at the time.
Boys, take it easy.
What did Marco Silva learn from the Newcastle game that he brought into this one?
He learned from the Newcastle game that you can't switch off. The substitutions were better today. They were at better times, they were more considered, and it was one up and one in, and maintaining the whole. I will say something else about Marco Silva. I've said it when we done that 10-minute thing, the half an hour thing last week or the other week. He came in and said he was going to take it to the big teams. He didn't say he was going to beat the big teams. He didn't say he said he was going to improve against all the big teams. We're going to turn up home and away against the big teams. Well, we've got Man United and Arsenal left, and until up to now, to date, with them 2 games left, that's what he's done. In all the away games he turned up. We didn't get the results, but the performance was 10 times better. Ask anybody who was in the ground present. The same as happened at home. Man City, Liverpool, now Chelsea, and with Man United and Arsenal to come. It's not much, but it's progress and it's optimism to hang our hats on for next season.
And we'll talk about this more at length on Tuesday when we catch up. We won't have a small boy standing watching us with a football. No, you're fine, mate. But
like boots, to be honest.
They're cool boots. Blue as well, which is always good. And but just how do Everton take this on into next season? Because we've had a couple of false dawns, haven't we?
Yeah, but this is the problem. We keep having false dawns because we keep putting too much onus on it.
Okay.
We need to understand that progress is incremental. Honest to God, we all want it to be at.
Is this the thing that's giving him another go for next year?
No, I think he'd already made the mind up.
Okay.
He wasn't my choice, but I think the people at the top would have already been replaced by now, like other teams have done. That's telling you he's going to be here. So these results will be the flag in the floor. That's what will save him in the boardroom, because you can come in and say we've struggled this season against the middle of the table. The middle of the table and below, that's the teams we've had more problems with than anybody else. Even Millwall in the cup, if he gets that right, and we are able then to take it on a different level to the top teams, well then we can be challengers, and it's incremental. You can't do any of it overnight, I'm telling you.
No, you can't. But really positive today.
Absolutely,
so
mate.
you go home happy. Dave, as always.
I'll see you.